Hey y'all, this is probably a little weird. I never do this. I hate making videos. Um, so much so that I'm actually looking at my face right now. Okay, so a friend of mine asked me about painting her ceiling. Obviously, I'm not doing that right now. I'm not going to her house. But what I want to do, since people have asked me to paint their stuff before, and every time I see people's houses, they do a terrible job of painting. What I'm gonna do, excuse me, um, I'm gonna show you a couple of techniques to paint your house so that your walls don't look like trash and I don't make fun of you every time I come over. Okay, so what you need first, you need this. This is a pole sander. Well, it doesn't have the pole on it, but this is a sanding pad for a pole. Right, this goes on the pole. Right, then you get some sandpaper. They make it this size specifically for this application. Then you put a piece of sandpaper on there. 120 grit is about the standard for a wall. Okay, so first you prime your wall, right? Prime your drywall. Somebody, like, you can spray it. Okay. Your wall is probably already done. Like, it's already been painted before. You're just repainting it using your favorite color. So before you paint it, you sand it. You sand the whole thing, and I'll show you real quick. Just like this, from top to bottom. On your pole, you just stand back, top to bottom, all the way up. Get in the corners. These turn really easy, right? So you get up and down in the corners, right? And you sand the whole wall. Shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes. If it does, you probably just a little, I don't know, you're trying too hard. Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. So then you get your roller, right? Now your roller, you want to put your roller on a pole too, so that you're not just like 2 feet away from the wall or all the paint. Okay, so what you do, you load up your roller. When you say load up, you get some paint on it and you run it up, run it up in your paint tray, right? Now what you want to do is get a lot of paint on it, right? So that when you go to the wall and you're on a pole, okay, you're probably going to be on a pole. You buy the pole, okay? Buy the pole. It's going to make your life so much easier. They have telescopic poles, right? You're only going to need about a 6-foot pole, but it's the best. Seriously, your arms won't hurt as much. Your back won't hurt as much, all right? So what you're going to do, you're going to load up your roller, right? You're going to load up your roller and get it so that paint is actually dripping off it. Your roller wants to be right next to the wall, okay? And then this is key. This is key. When you put the paint on the wall, right? This is how you do it. This is how the pros do it, and this is how they make your finish look really good. All right? Because most of y'all who are doing this at home yourselves, your walls look like shit. Okay, so your roller's full of paint, right? All right. You've gotten your paint on it. Put this side towards the wall. It'll keep you from going all the way to the edge, right? Start here. And what you'll do is you'll take your excess off the roller. I made a mistake. It's been 20 years since I painted houses for a living. This side out. This is going to be your heavy side where all the pressure is that puts the most paint on the wall. This side will be lighter and it'll even out the finish. My bad. All right. So what you do, you go up like this, and you get up to your corner, and you come straight down. Straight back up, straight down. Don't hit your ceiling. Don't hit the ceiling. You're gonna look like a dummy. You're gonna piss yourself off if you hit the ceiling. But you take off your excess, come up, go about 2-3 inches from the ceiling in the corner. Come down, up, smoothly. Each time you're catching some of the excess, right? And go about 2.5-3 feet. At this point, you're running out of paint, right? So what you do is you just lightly, it's called feathering it off. So you'll see like a spongy look, like you just dabbed it with a sponge all the way up, right? That's called feathering it off. Then what you do is, right, this is key for your finish. You come back the opposite way and do a run back over it. That's called back rolling. And that is the key to your finish, right? All right. Then you load her up again and you go another 2 feet over and you take off your excess and you go back in to where you had feathered it off and you come straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, feather it off again. Back again, don't put any paint on, and just start back rolling. Back roll, back roll, back into the other finish, right? So you'll use half a roller to feather off, and eventually you're gonna fill that back up, and you're just gonna close that gap, and that's where your nice finish is gonna go. And you do all of that. You do your whole wall like that. And then, excuse me, after you've rolled out the wall and you've got the corners, you've got about 2-3 inches in the corners, you grab an empty paint can and you put some of your paint in it. Make sure you mix it up again. And you take your sash, right? A good painter's sash is, the best painter's sash is called a purdy, a 3-inch purdy sash. That's what you want. Those are the best. And you hold it like a pencil. You don't hold it by the stick, right? The stick is not for holding. You hold it like a pen, right? And what you do is you load up your brush and you come away from the wall again, right? Away from your corner, and you like a pen. I wish I had it on me. I'm kind of dumb right now. I didn't bring it in. But what you do is you just scribe down the line, right? Right? You take off your excess, you scribe down the line. And these sashes, they're so effective that you get into the corner and you just lean in from the bottom of your sash, and the hairs on it, they'll actually individually, while full of paint, like just individually come into the corners, right? And you just run a straight line down, right? Don't stop, because if you stop, it's like drawing a straight line on a piece of paper. You're gonna run out of, you're better off doing one straight line and then starting again. Grab more paint, take some excess off, run your line down again. Do the same thing on the ceiling. Once that coat dries, all right, you sand it again. You sand the whole thing with the pole sander. And then you roll it again, right? Once it's all been sanded. If you're really diligent, you can get some drywall putty and just mud the walls, mud any holes or imperfections. Wait for that to dry, sand them off, right? And then after those are sanded off, you just go over it all again, right? And you again, load up your roller, come out into the middle. One more time, we'll do this one more time. Load up your roller, come into the middle, up to the top, take off the excess, right? Straight down and even, right? Until you get to the end of the excess you took off and your paint starts to thin out. Feather it off. That's about a half a roller to feather it off. Turn your roller around and back roll it. Right? Then load up your roller again. And again, take off your excess, back halfway into the feathered off part, come down. Right? That's it. All right. That's painting your house 101. All right, that's the first thing you learn. Don't forget to tape your baseboards, though. That's a pain in the ass. If you're painting your ceiling, you're probably gonna eat some paint, though. All right, bud. Talk to y'all later.